What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? It is your main man, Juggernaut of multi-platinum production team,
Arkatech Beatz.
Arkatech Beatz. Shout out to my partner, Mike Trauma D. Welcome to the music review series. We'll be doing live music reviews, helping aspiring artists, producers. We do live music reviews, we're reviewing their music in real time. We're looking for folks to basically collaborate with to see who we can find as next artist. For those who don't know about us, we're multi-platinum producers. We're here for producing for your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. We've produced from everybody from Big Pun to Nas, back to Max B, French Montana, Wiz Khalifa, Freddie Gibbs, Killer Mike, The Game, Jadakiss, Raekwon the Chef, rest in peace to Power, Wu-Tang, and so many others. Shorty Low, everything else. So, we're here. And like I said, we've been producing for quite some time. Butter, what up? Right now, we out here, Coke Wave 3.5. Out now, Narcos, with the record that we produced for French Montana and Max B, called Me Too. $1 Million Baby for Max B, 4 coming soon, heavily produced by us. Go check out that Why You Do That for us. Of course, we produced that as well. And we've produced a host of other records for, the likes of Prodigy of Mobb Deep, Shorty Low, Waka Flocka Flame, and everybody in between. So we're doing these live music reviews, and we want to see if we can, like I said, find the next set of artists, see who we can help. Make sure that you're submitting to the link on the screen. That's the Neuro link, the link on the screen. For my producers who are looking to join into a community to learn music production, music business, etc. That's our school community at the Future Producer Society. Make sure y'all checking that out. We're building that very slow, but it's for like-minded folks who really want to understand the music business, from folks who are really doing it in real time with real credits, who's really been in here thing, who's really been doing their thing for quite some time. So if you know, you know. If you're here, you're here. I want to kind of get started playing some music in a hot second. I'm just going to give folks about 5 minutes to really get into the live, because I know some folks have submitted some skips. So I want to get to the folks who's prioritized the skips, and I want to just make sure that they're here for the feedback. So, I'm going to play a few tunes that we may have produced, Make sure y'all paying attention, and welcome to the live stream. Make sure you're hitting the like button and subscribing. We're about to get busy.
Arkatech Beatz.
Let's go.
What do you do when the love's that good? Every single inch is working like it should. What's a girl to do when a man's that fine? Feeling like a diamond, shining all the time. When he says he wants me, baby, don't you know? It drives me insane and I can't stop thinking about you, baby. It drives me insane and I can't stop thinking about you, hey, baby. It drives me insane and I can't stop thinking about you, baby. It drives me insane and I can't stop thinking about you, baby.
Arkatech Beatz. Arkatech Beatz.
What do you do when the love's that good? Every single inch is working like it should. What's a girl to do when a man's that fine? Feeling like a diamond, shining all the time. When he says he wants me,
Streaming on all
baby,
platforms.
don't you know?
Twitch,
It drives me
Rumble,
insane and I can't stop thinking about you,
Kick,
baby. It drives me insane and I can't stop
Twitter,
thinking about
X,
you,
Facebook,
baby. It drives me
YouTube,
insane and I can't stop thinking about you, baby. It drives me insane and I can't stop thinking about you,
It's
baby.
okay if your
What
music is no
do you
good, bro. It's
do
alright.
when
We
the
platinum over
love's
here,
that good? Working like it should.
French Montana. Max B out now.
What's it
Arkatech
gonna
Beatz,
do
man.
when a
Let's go.
man's that fine, shining all the time? When he says he wants me, baby, don't you know? Let me play my production out here, so you can, this guy stop playing around here. These folks are silly, man.
Yeah,
Coke Wave,
Don Valley,
3.5 out now.
rails is popping. 48, I see you, baby, let's roll.
Let's go.
Yeah, I gave him my signature on the C-note. When it come to these speakers, I'm the keynote.
This is us.
Glock 19 tucked in the Pico. I'm a peacock. She like the deep throat mom. Do new tricks, get it all clean. $250,000 on the truck, I'ma get it all green. Don't you fuck with the EMG, niggas all team black. Stevie and more, bigger cross seas, we be on patrol. Money won't fall. Sweet and sour on the bagel, honey on the road. Trying to show my man a glow, but Dunny on parole. Damn, he on dick, money on
French
patrol.
Montana.
Damn, I been chose, better off road. Don Valley on the building, letters all bold. I just hit me a royal flush, better on fold. On the oven, I bake cakes, but better on the stove. Yeah.
If you wanna make 1 million, you gotta make 2. Say don't bring sand to the beach, I brought the beach through. When New York fell off, Montana brought the east through. Malibu estates, mansion on the beach, at least 2. Don't think of outer space with a bitch you can't breathe. Rapping 16, but my contract like an athlete. From birds on the block to the jet, CB on the wings. Tell your big homie my watch costs 100 billion streams. When it come to maxing on my name's me too. Cause when he got the cash, I was like me too. And when he got the drop, I was like me too. When he almost got shot, I was like me too. Man, this shit right here, dog, is just the preview. Wave God's on the way, Cosmo Brothers Part 2. Huh?
Yeah, I wish I could hit the lotto. Me too. Smoke a blunt while I hit the bottle. Me too. Yeah, I'm feeling to hit the model. Me too. I'm having issues with somebody I need to speak to. I'm just trying to get my flows on. Me too. I'm trying to feel like the boss dog. Me too. Big chain with the frost on. Me too. I need crew in that Perry on. Me too. You ain't fucking with the boys, they got a choice. Buttery flows and silk voice. See, I fuck with the rolls, I get them moist. Yeah, I own the black Rolls Royce, like a building on wheels. 100 stacks pill, lost some 2K20, run it back chill. Like the streets in 09, I want it back for real. They want my face on $100 bill. Been in prison 20 joints, $10 million deal. Yeah, you hear the sound, hit them off now. If they started at the bottom, I get them off the ground. Get them, we in the jack, niggas all vets. I can fuck around and resurrect the dipsets. Yeah, minus the rails, minus the riders. Fuck all that. Big Apple minus the ciders. Tryna fuck Zendaya and Miley Cyrus, come on. Yeah, I wish I could hit the lotto. Me too. Smoke a blunt while I hit the bottle. Me too. Yeah, I'm feeling to hit the model. Me too. I'm having issues with somebody I need to speak to.
Coke Wave 3.5, Narcos, French Montana, Max B, Me Too, produced by us, Arkatech Beatz. Just so that you know that we're not playing. We for real. Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live. Folks that are trying to get in now. We are streaming on all platforms. And people seem to have an issue that people are submitting music. I don't have control over when people are submitting the music. I don't have control over that. And I'm only on for about an hour, and I can only get to what I can get to. Now, the question is, should we just disregard everybody else's music that's already been submitted to be listened to? That's the question. I'm not going to do that, right? And also, I set up a stream for folks to catch a replay. So if there may or may not be in the chat at the time, they may be able to catch it. It depends if we get to the music. It depends when we get to it, if we ever get to it, But for folks who are deciding to prioritize themselves in terms of jumping on the line while I'm online, that's what makes sense, right? So that's what we're doing. We're about to jump into this first joint. This is first skip of the evening. It's by RN. It's Head On Strong by RNM Taz. I'm not necessarily sure what to sound like. We're going to try it out. SoundCloud link.
John Dummy made the beat and I'm gon' kill it. Yeah. Just keep your head on strong. Can't get all these thoughts from going in and out of my mind. I'm running out of time. Just keep your head on strong. Can't get all these thoughts from going in and out of my mind. I'm running out of time. I'm gonna make it, they tryna take it, they tryna get a job. They know by any means I'ma make it, I cannot stop, I cannot fly. I gotta reach the top and reach the peak. When niggas speak, I do not listen or pay attention. Plan every decision with precision, and then I strike. Why do I do what's wrong when I know it's right? They say just roll the dice and take a chance and do the dance and live your life. Just keep your head on strong. Can't get all these thoughts from going in and out of my mind. I'm running out of time. Just keep your head on strong. Can't get all these thoughts from going in and out of my mind. I'm running out of time. Keep your head on strong. Can't get all these thoughts from going in and out of my mind. I'm running out of time. Just keep your head on strong. Can't get all these thoughts from going in and out of my mind. I'm running out of time.
Alright, so this song doesn't have a second verse on it. Sample. So what he's done is he submitted it so that you can listen to it before he finishes the record. Alright.
John Dummy made the beat and I'm gon' kill it.
Yeah. Just keep your head on strong. Can't get all these thoughts from going in and out of my mind. I'm running out of time. Just keep your head on strong. Can't get all these thoughts from going in and out of my mind. I'm running out of time. I'm gonna make it, they tryna take it, they tryna get a job. They know by any means I'ma make it, I cannot stop, I cannot fly. I gotta reach the top and reach the peak. When niggas speak, I do not listen or pay attention. Plan every decision with precision, and then I strike. Why do I do what's wrong when I know it's right? They say just roll the dice and take a chance and do the dance and live your life. Just keep your.
So I think that this is this has a lot of potential on this thing here. You see with this hook, the hook I believe we could probably stack certain portions of the vocal, just certain words, not the whole thing, you know what I mean? Just to kind of give it a little bit more just to make it stand out a little bit more in the from the rest of the rap. And for the most part, this first verse, this first verse has a decent performance.
Can't get all these thoughts from any means. I'ma make it, I cannot stop, I cannot fly. I gotta reach the top and reach the peak. When niggas speak, I do not listen or pay attention. Plan every decision with precision.
Right there's a bad punch.
And then I strike. Why do I do what's wrong when I know it's right? They say just roll the dice and take a chance and do the dance and live your life. Just keep your head up.
And I really like where his voice is and what he's doing melodically with his voice. I think this is really showing, like, you know, how he can actually get it done, you know, the right way in terms of you hear it. Like, so it's right there in terms of his voice cadence and the way that he's rapping. I feel like if we clean up that vocal performance just a little bit, just kind of get it tighter into the pocket, we'll be good on that. I feel like the hook is where it needs to be. Just like I said, we just need to add a few more stacks to it to, you know, not stack everything, but just highlight certain words so that we can kind of make sure that the hook stands out from the verse versus just being louder than the verse, right? And I want that to kind of stick out. This beat is solid. And
can't get all these thoughts from going in and out of my mind. I'm running out of time. Just keep your head on strong. Can't get all these thoughts from going in and out of my mind. I'm running out of time. Keep your head on strong. Can't get all these thoughts from going in and out of my mind. I'm running out of time. Just keep your head on strong. Can't get all these thoughts from going in and out of my mind. I'm running out of time.
I think that he already has the section out for a second verse. He just got to jump into that second verse, and just kind of deliver the same kind of cadence, but just with a little bit more, you know, a little bit more intensity as we start going into the second verse. Because, you know, the second verse we got to pick it up, right? So we got to pick it up a little bit. You know, just add a little bit more to the sauce. You know, as we're going on for the second verse, get that hook a little bit more. Like I said. Just a little bit more ad-lib on it, maybe stacks on certain words, double on certain words, just to kind of make it stand out a little bit more. So it's out there because I think it's catchy. You know what I'm saying? So I think for the most part, this is pretty good out here, bro. You know, this is a solid effort with this. So what I want to try to do, like I said, I'm gonna start this real quick. He got another record that he submitted. That we're gonna listen to, so we're gonna get on it. That's "Head On Strong" by RMM Taz, and this is a next joint, and it's called "Scared to Love" by RMM Taz. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna jump into that. He skipped the line, so he's trying to do the paid skip thing, trying to get it done.
She says she loves me, but I don't think she loves me. And my heart get ugly when I put someone above me. I'm so scared to love, so scared to love.
so scared, scared to love. So scared to love. So scared to love. And I don't know, I can't learn my lesson. They say you could be a curse or you could be a blessing. Just let me think it through, girl, just give me a second. Know what, I love you too, girl, this is my confession. I love it when you blush and see your true complexion. You love the way I stroke you and reach every section. I know you love the way I move and show affection. I'm into thoughts so deep, we got a true connection. So scared, so scared, so scared, so scared to love. So scared to love. So scared to love.
Rich global niggas.
Hold on, man. I gotta go back to this record. Yo, it's crazy, dog. I gotta go back to the record. Listen, it's the same critique for the previous track.
She said she loves me.
I feel like this one is close to a winner, right? Because even though there's imperfections in the hook, like imperfections in the way that he's singing it, and you know some of it might be a little pitchy, it might be a little off key. I feel like it works. Like I feel like it's working, like in a weird kind of vibe, kind of fun type of way, right? So that it doesn't necessarily have to fall like, you know, like kind of like a lovesick type of vibe. You feel me? So it kind of creates this music bed that I think, you know, is sitting here for me. So my main thing is really just making sure that the hook can stand out, right? Because it has the right melody, it has the right lyrics. We just have to just like, you know, and this is really just a game of playing with your hooks. And I always tell artists to play with your hooks a little bit. First, you know, of course, you'll do your main pass. But what we should also be looking to do is looking to see how it feels when we double certain words. How does it feel if we harmonize certain words? You know what I'm saying? Not a whole bunch, but just something just to kind of make it, see if it kind of gives it a little bit more fullness. See if it makes it stand out a little bit more from the rest of the verses, right? Make it see if it feels a little bit more melodic, right? And we're just trying these things to see if it feels good. You know what I mean? And that's really the thing. Is like you stack them up, and of course you can stack them up real quick, and then you can always tell the engineer to mute them or to strip it back down. It's not a situation that takes very long to do, but you definitely want to make sure that your hooks are standing out.
But I don't think she loves me, and my heart get ugly when I put someone above me. I'm so scared, scared to love, so scared to love.
And his track selection is on point so far.
So scared to love. And I let you get close, and I know that if you screw me over, I'll do this again and again. Hopefully this be the end, because I done lost so many friends. And I've been through a lot, and I know you've been through it too. If I told you I love you, I don't know if it would be true, but I like the way you so real. Thoughts of you give me cold chills, and the way you walk in those hills got me losing my mind. And I would tell you how I've been feeling for real, but I'm so sick and tired of wasting all my time. She said she loves me, but I don't think she loves me. And my heart get ugly when I put someone above me. I'm so scared, scared to love, so scared to love.
There's actually vocals under it. They're just low. Okay.
So scared to love, and I don't know I can't learn my lesson.
Yeah, man, I think this is going to be the same thing like I said before. It's really just a matter of like just getting that, just getting that hook, stacked just right. Because it's right there. You know what I'm saying? We like about like 95% there. We right there. I like this record. I think this record is the one that you can probably run with. You know what I mean? But he has one more that he submitted that we're going to listen to. I feel like I said, we want to just kind of get a little bit of a stack on that hook a little bit. I feel like your vocal is sitting on top of the music, which isn't totally bad, but we want to try to see if we can get it a little bit more well balanced on that. It's the right length, pause, in terms of song, and I feel like it has the right structure in terms of where the hooks are and where the verses are. So, he's not wasting any real estate in the beginning of the record per se. We get right to it. The songs are at the right, are ending at the right time. So for the most part, I think we're where we need to be. So we're gonna start this joint too. I gotta check out his social so we can see what more music he got. And this one is called Mental, right? Same artist. Our RMM Taz. Shout out to him, bro. Like, we know you're getting it done, bro. So shout out to you. He has skipped the line 3 times on y'all. It's wild.
I see ya.
My homies say I'm crazy, cause I done made you my lady. And it's really starting to faze me, cause I done made you my baby girl. And I can't explain the way you make me feel. This feeling can't be real, I just don't know the deal. On the outside it's fine, but the inside's been hurting my mind. It's like you here but you not, like your feelings were bought. Now it's just a thought, it's just a thought. My homies say I'm crazy, cause I done made you my lady. And it's really starting to faze me, cause I done made you my baby girl. My homies say I'm crazy, cause I done made you my lady. And it's really starting to faze me, cause I done made you my baby girl.
We should stay right here. See where this beat is right here, right now, with the bass line. We should stay in that pocket. The intro is too long.
Lady, and it's really starting to faze me, cause I done made you my baby girl. And I can't explain the way you make me feel. This feeling can't be real, I just don't know the deal. On the outside it's fine, but the inside's been hurting my mind. It's like you here but you not.
it's like it's like I like what he's doing vocally and lyrically. I just don't know if it goes with this track.
Not like your feelings were but now it's just a thought, it's just a thought. My homies say I'm crazy, cause I done made you my lady, and it's really starting to faze me. Cause
like in comparison to the other two records that we just listened to from him, this one is not the strongest. But I think this is probably just because the music doesn't really complement this song the way that it should. Right? So I'm not really crazy about this one. I feel like the intro is too long. And don't get me wrong, like, you know, a lot of this is just kind of like really like chill, like a lot of it is like chill kind of vibe type music, but if the track doesn't have a driving level of melodic musicality, right? But it's not really about that lyrically. I think what happens here is that, you know, we're clear that we're not listening to J. Cole. You know what I'm saying? Like it all has a lane. You know what I mean? So it's clear that we're not listening to Nas. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not what's happening here. You know what I mean? And we have to be okay with that. I'm not sure if you're a producer, day off. I'm not sure if you're an artist or for producer. But the thing here with this is that when folks are submitting here, right? It's up to me to be able to, you know, provide a level of feedback for what the artist is trying to accomplish. And at the same time, we're trying to bridge the gap between what the artist is trying to accomplish professionally, right? And then also, how do we bridge the gap from getting the artist where they are musically and creatively, right? Because we understand that it won't all be the same, right? You got Playboy Cardi's out here, you got NBA Youngboys, and then you got J. Cole's, and you got Drake's and Kendrick's, right? They're not the same, right? You know that, and I know that. So the music is different, you know. The lyrics are different. The way that they rap is different, you know. So it's different. So what we're trying to find here is how do we get him to be the best version of who he is and what he's trying to accomplish, right? How do we get him to commercial viability? How do we get him to be sonically listenable? How do we get him to be his music to be mixed well? How do we get his melodies, you know, even if the lyrics may not be 100%, you know, where you need them to be, but how do we get those things to still be successful in their lane? You know what I'm saying? Because from a certain vantage point, we have to kind of look at that, because if you even take us, for example, us as producers, us as Arkatech Beatz, right? Think about it. I got Nas, I got Jadakiss, I got Prodigy and Mobb Deep, right? I got Big Pun. But contrastly, I got Little Scrappy. I got Shorty Low. I got Hot Boy Turk. Right? Who else we got? Waka Flocka Flame. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not able to if you're not able to pivot, if you're not able to consume all of that music and meet the artists where they are, you miss out on those opportunities of being able to really work with different people in different regions and doing different types of music. Because what we want to do is we want to make sure that we're pliable, especially as people who are providing feedback. Because listen, I'm a MOP Mobb Deep guy. Okay? Just so that you're clear. I'm a MOP Mobb Deep type of guy. Okay? just so that you understand, like, you know, MOP Mobb Deep, you know, low key Onyx type guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's That's where I'm from. That's my brain. That's how my brain works. But it doesn't stop me from listening to all the other stuff. So with this, with RMM Taz here, I don't like how this particular song goes with this particular track. If it was on a different track, but had a little bit more, but that's a little bit more melodic and wasn't so probably. It's not. This is not really melodic.
My homies say I'm crazy.
You see what I'm saying? And so what it causes him to do is it causes him to start off on a note that's actually off key if you listen to it.
Cause I done made you my lady.
Right? So he's singing off of key because the record doesn't necessarily have a key or a tone that he can gravitate his ear to, or he can lock his so he can lock into sonically, right? But what he probably likes here is he probably likes the drum,
and it's really starting to
he probably likes the bass line,
phase me.
And then try to write the song around that.
Cause I done made you my baby girl, and I can't explain the way.
You see what I'm saying? So us as producers, we have to make sure that when we're making our music, that there's a driving melody, or there's something that's going to drive the melody of the vocal performance for the artist, right? So this is not just this may be a feedback session for him for his song, but it's for everybody else that's watching, for those who want to be the next level producers, who want to be the next level artists. Like, these are the things and how this is how legends are made, right? Because you have to start to pay attention to how these things marry. Right, if we're not paying attention to how this music is marrying with the vocals, then we lose. Right, we're gonna lose. And every time you say, "Well, damn, what's the difference between a guy who has a record that's playing for the last 25 years to a guy that only has a record that plays for a summer or two?" That's gonna all kind of tie down to, the musicality of it, and how does that musicality transcends through different types of ups and downs, because today we might be trap music, tomorrow we might be boom bap, then we might be back to Griselda, then we might be back to T.I., then we might be back, might go back to Drake, then it goes back to Kendrick. The question is, can your music last through when it changes? Right? Or is it just too trendy? Right? So this is the thing. So this is why we lean heavy on song structure, because that will last. This is why we lean heavy on good melodies, because that will last. This is why we lean heavy on like lyrics that got good context and songs that resonate for what people are going through, because that's what lasts. I'm giving you the sauce. I'm giving you the sauce. If for folks who don't understand, I'm giving you the sauce. And the only reason why I can give you the sauce is because I've been here for 25 years, and I've watched it, and that's the only way that I can give you the sauce. I can see who's hot and see who falls off, and I watch why they fall off, and I watch because their music didn't have the substance that it should have had, and because it doesn't have the substance, it doesn't have the extra sauce. You can't last through a 10-year span or a 15-year span, or when you try to come back out, nobody really wants to listen to you, because you're just one-dimensional. You know what I mean? Like, you don't really have anything for us. So that's the issue. So back to this here, I think that we can get a little bit better in terms of this vocal performance. I feel like it's a little pitchy also. Compared to his other music, this track is probably not where it needs to be. I would tell him to take the record and dump it into Suno and see see what kind of cover it gets. I would run it into AI and get variations and see if we can use something that's maybe more musically attached to what he wants to do vocally. That's my take on it. And I'm not even gonna hold you guys. A lot of the music that I've been doing lately, I have been running it through the AI, just to see the difference. Just to see what the computer or what the artificial intelligence will do give me a different iteration of it. And it's just a way to kind of get your record to that final completion phase. Like you're listening to it across the board and trying to say, okay, what other ideas could I have missed? You know, could I have gone in this direction? Oh, damn, I could have played it like that. I didn't realize I could have played it like that. You know, these are things. These are ideas. They work pretty good. You know, shout out to everybody in the live. Shout out to RMM Taz. Thank you for submitting. I'm going to definitely check out your joints. Hopefully you clip these things up and use them for promo as you should. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not every day that you're going to have people of different calibers reviewing your music. For my folks that are submitting, make sure that you're submitting to the link on the screen. For folks who are looking to join our producer community, make sure you jump in at Future Producer Society. I got some real good guys in there that are really trying to learn and really trying to help each other, and that's really the best thing too. Everybody's trying to help each other in here. So this is a great situation, and we're on the ground floor, and we're about to start running. So I want everybody to kind of check that out. I'm gonna jump into this next record. Let's see what we got here. Did I listen to this? It looks familiar. Yeah, I did listen to this. I don't know why it's still here. This joint is called All My Mind by 80. Been doing music for fun. Hold on. He said I've been doing music for fun for what? 8 years. Trying to see how people feel about his sound. All right, let's see what it sounds like. Let's see what we got.
Places on the day, waking on my play
you can't make it out is because he has it sounding on this. He has everything. He has everything technically stacked and effects right, all the same, right? So we can't tell the difference between the hook and the verses. And the only reason why I can tell the difference from the hook and the verses is because I'm reading the name of the song. And I'm listening for, and part of the thing with this review stuff that I'm doing is I'm listening for these folks. I see these folks put their names on their songs, and I'm listening to see how much that name is repeated in their hooks. So I'm listening for that. So when I'm listening for that, that's why I can hear that, okay, this part is supposed to be the hook. But he hasn't done enough vocal production here or arrangement to make the hooks actually stand out from the rest of the verse, right? Now, there's one part of the verse or one part of the song where he really starts to kind of get in the pocket. And you can kind of hear and I feel like if I'm in the room with him, I'll be like, yo, stick with that melody as a verse, right? And let's run with that. And I feel like between that and then we go back to the baby on my mind, right? Double it up. It's a good melody. It's a good melody. You hear it. It's a good melody. So this could really ride if it's produced properly. You know what I'm saying? Like this stuff could really go if it's produced properly. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Like, and I'm glad that he's submitting it. You know what I'm saying? Because again, this is a part of the review and the feedback series that's necessary so we can get you to that point without you kind of trying to figure it out. You know how long it would take you to figure that out on your own? It's like you got to really be using a student of this music thing to really, to identify it quickly. And what's the whole point of this purpose of this process if people are not going to save time and or money, right? This is the whole part of the process. It's for those who might have their music and might say, okay, how can I get it to be better? All right, well, here are some ideas. All right, this is how we can get it to be a little bit better, and we can get it to move into a different kind of echelon. Because I like the way it sounds, and I like the way this beat is going. This beat is dark. It's my that dun dun dun. Potential in this, bro. There's definitely a lot of potential on it, man. It just requires heads to really, like, it requires people to do what he's doing, which is submit your record. You submit your record and you have it listened to so you know which way to go or what direction to take it in. I feel like it has a ton of potential, man. You know what I mean? And we can get that thing to the finish line. With just a few tweaks, So I feel like that's really, what it needs to do and where it needs to be. For the most part, I think that's going to be that's pretty beneficial. Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live stream. Shout out to everybody that's liking the live, sharing the live. I'm not sure what's happening with my YouTube tonight. It's kind of weird. Normally YouTube has a lot of things going on here, but it looks like my YouTube is acting up. Did my stream cut off the YouTube? It might have. Shout out to everybody that's jumping in. JQX, what's up, man? Shout out to you. Such a different way of getting things done. Yeah, that's strange. Either way, we're gonna make it do what it do. We're gonna make it work. But that's on my mind, man. By 88, man, or was it? Yeah, 80. Shout out to him. Pardon me. That's that yawn from last night's. I didn't actually finish. I wound up doing about 6 tracks last night after I got off the live stream. So I probably didn't wind up finishing until about 7 o'clock this morning. You surprised TikTok is working? Yeah, I got a heavy deadline in front of me, so I'm trying to meet that deadline. So me and Mike are trying to put together another heavy pack of about 30, 40 tracks. So, we've been burning the midnight oil for the last few days, trying to get it done. Yeah, and for my folks in the portal, I'll have some more information for you. Once we meet the deadline, we're just trying to get it done. And that'll be another case study. For folks who are part of that. These are all case studies. And it's me trying to give you guys the insight real time of what's necessary to really what's necessary once the focus is on you, or once you get the opportunity. It's like you have to really grab the bull by the horns, and you have to really damn near break its neck, because you don't know the way this business works is that you don't know how often you're going to get the opportunities that you get. And then when you do get the opportunity, you have to go full throttle, or else, you'll lose the opportunity as it comes to you. So, and people are finicky, so for the minute you might be hot, and then for the next minute you might not be that hot. And remember how this thing is. You're trying to create what we would call a professional consistency cadence. All right. So if you want to be that go-to person, then you have to figure out what it takes to produce at a high level on a consistent basis. And this is part of the reason why you see us going live every night. This is part of the reason why you see me was cooking up every night, was to make sure that you kind of can train yourself and train your ear, so that once you get into a certain pocket, not that everything would sound the same, but everything would have probably the same professional quality, right? And if everything has the same professional quality, then that puts you in a situation where it gives you a lot more chances to land, all right? Give you a lot more chances to get your music placed, because you're meeting the expectation, at least, of the peers. Now, granted, when you're dealing with artists, their ears change. They do things different from one project to the next. So one project you might dominate on, the next project you might not have as many on, so forth and so on. It all depends on the vibes. But it's up to you now to also try to anticipate the vibes, right? So you have to be able to pay close attention to, what the artist is picking and why. You have to start listening to those things if you have access to them. In our case, we have access to what, Heads is recording, and then we can kind of get an idea of, like, okay, we can see why, they're going in this direction or that direction. Maybe because our tempos are too slow, or maybe because our drums are too hard. You have to then make, real-time decisions to make sure that you're accommodating where the artist is, or trying to anticipate how you can meet the artist where they are, so that you can get your music to move or get listened to correctly. Just a tidbit, but I'm about to jump out of here. I'm gonna still leave y'all with this on my mind. I like this record, but I get out of here. Catch y'all tomorrow.
shit on
Peace,
my
Lord.
life. Baby, you've been on my mind. Yeah, shining lately, I've been on my time. I know that you hate me, you can't deny. Blessings